Hello, and today let's talk about functions. So, what are functions? So, imagine every single day you wake up with a brush in your hand and you'll start rubbing it this side, rubbing it up, rubbing it down, rubbing this side. Well, you have to repeat the same thing again and again every single day, day and night, right? Well, imagine that for code. Do you think you can write the same piece of code, 50 lines of code, again and again? No, that would be impossible, right? But what's the solution to this? What we can do is that we can create a function. So, a function will have that piece of code which will be repeated again and again. And whenever we want to run that code, we just have to type the function name using one line of code. Pretty cool, right? Well, here's an example.
So now let's see how we can create a function. So we need to start with this really interesting word, def, which means in Python, hey, I want to define a function. So after typing def, I need to give the function name. I'm going to write greet and I'm going to close the parentheses. Then I'm going to do the colon and press enter. What just happened? Did you see some indentation here? Well, this shows that we are inside the function and we are ready to write some code in it. So I'm going to do some print and say hello. Now, in order to run this function, we need to call a function. And how do we do that specifically? We can do type the function name and close it parentheses. So if we run it, we'll get the answer as hello. So do you think this is the only type of function? No, right? There are multiple types of functions, and I'll show the very few commonly used types of functions. Let me show you. So let's start with the built-in function. So what does this exactly do, right? So if you have heard of this function len, which measures exactly how many characters are inside its user input. So did we create this function? No, right? If you look up and down, I've not created this function, right? Well, then who created it? Well, it is already there in Python and we don't have to create it so that we can use it wherever and whenever we want in the code. So if we run this, we'll get the output as 6. Next is a user-defined function. So you have learned about input, right? What it exactly does? You need to give input for the code to keep on running, right? Well, that's exactly what a user-defined function does. You need to put these parameters and write the code using them. So once you give a variable and call a function here, you're giving these two values, which this thing stands for A and this thing stands for B. So what you're basically doing is A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 3. So what's 5 plus 3? It's equal to 8, right? So that's exactly what a user-defined function does. Now next is the lambda function. What is this? I'm only able to see lambda and there's no name, there's no define, there's nothing except the parameters and the body. So what is this lambda? Well, it's one of the shortest ways of writing a function without a name. Pretty cool, right? You just have to call the variable and type this keyword lambda and given the parameters and colon to show that you're going inside the function and give what you want to print out. So if you print this, you're going to get the product as 20 because we are giving these two parameters. X is equal to 4, Y is equal to 5. So 4 into 5, 20. Now that you have learned about many different types of functions, let's wind up this class. And I hope you had a really interesting time learning about really cool functions, right? I'll see you in the next sessions. Bye.